I do daily. I have to prepare my house before I leave it to go do I'm an Uber driver. I love my job. I really do love my job. I love people. And at my job on a daily basis, I interact with people. Whether they mad, sad, depressed, going through something, by the time they get out of my cab, they be happy. While I'm out there on the street, I have some anxiety and some fears. I never know when I might pick up the wrong passenger, an accident, anything can occur while I'm out there doing my job performance. So I try to prepare my home because I come in late hours and I don't want to have to come home and clean and wake up the whole family just because I'm coming in. This is what I call preparing myself for my job. Mo, so you coming to get him? You don't need me to drop him off?
It's up to you. I'll be down here in about 10 minutes and I gotta go home and change my clothes.
Okay, well, here's the deal. You can call me. I should be out the shower and dressed in like 15 minutes.
Okay, so just call me because I gotta see you.
Okay. Mo, could you add your papers so I could sign it?
This is my brother's and this is mine. I love green, and he loves red. So I eat vegetables, which are my favorite. And also seafood. But my other brother, Gabriel, as we were talking about, he doesn't eat seafood. He's like a scared of seafood, but I eat it. I eat crabs, lobster, shrimp, and everything. My family's from the south, so they mostly eat like seafood.
Look what I found. Can you tell me why I found this on the floor?
I'm not.
Somebody didn't take their medication.
I took both of them. Gabriel's only taking the blue one.
Okay. Part of his therapy is making him responsible. I don't want to handicap him and make him feel that he needs my assistance in everything because it would really delay him. When he was first born, he didn't have verbal speaking skills. He didn't have eye contact at all. He would hold his head down. He went from a level 1 autism to moderate. They got it under control. He takes medication. At first, I was against the psychotropics because I just felt that his age was so young and I didn't want to expose him to it at such a young, oh, this is Midnight. Hi, Midnight. Midnight. Say, that's a dance for my mommy. Hi, Midnight. I have to bring in a positive entity. I believe in the spirits, and I have to bring in a positive entity. You see my hair is damaged very bad. It's real emotional to me because after using so many chemical products and constantly doing it over years, I developed alopecia. This is all the hair I have right here. Alopecia really ate it all out, come from years of perms, years of weaves, tight things in the hair and everything. So I try to stay in the right, same state of mind because looking at my body and seeing certain marks and bruises and going mentally vividly knowing where it came from, it bothers me. But through counseling and therapy that I received in New York City, since I've been here, I learned to deal with it, accept it, and instead of being a negative, letting it be a negative impact on me, it's basically a positive. So that's that. Done with this part of it. I started smoking crack after a long fight for my children. It's David, Kyla, Louis, Anthony. Tavares, Devin, Shaquille. Christiana is baby number 8. I stopped using drugs, and I was fighting a court case against the state. My sister had custody of the other children. She was caring for them. And she was also, I was under the impression that she was gonna let me get my daughter. She told me, she said, listen, if you surrender your parental rights, you can get Christiana, and I won't tell the judge that you're unfit. I won't tell the judge about your homosexual relationship. I won't tell the judge anything. I'm gonna let you get her. I'm gonna let you keep her as long as you give birth to a drug-free baby. So I said, okay. I say, I'm serious, Jackie. I'm not doing drugs.
Was I drug-free?
We'll get to that later. I'm really trying to hold back emotions. And my reason for holding back emotions because it's painful. No matter how many years you live in life, memories cannot be removed. Unfortunately, man have not created a drug or a procedure to take away the negative memories. I was already using cocaine, smoking it as cigarettes, snorting it. You know, any which way I could do it, I was doing it. I met a girl and she had took one of the crack rocks and we were snorting coke, and this is cocaine, it's just broken down in a liquid form. And me, so vulnerable at the time, Troy got killed the other day, I lost the baby, my daughter's in foster care, and I'm like, well, I already done violated by snorting the coke. I don't want to go on the crack thing. And she like, but where we gonna get some more powder from? I'm like, I don't know what, I'll try just one cigarette. It gave me a total blackout. Like, everything, I was actually sitting and it felt like I was falling, but it was a beautiful fall. I used to know how to whip up the coke, add the little baking soda, spin it around. Even in a little baby food jar, I knew how to cook it up. I knew how to do it in a beaker. I knew what temperature to let it, so it was light. It was always available. So I didn't think it was a problem, especially knowing that I would always have it as a resource. But I didn't know that the life that it would cause me to undergo would be a lifetime decision of good and bad. On my day of labor, we was very excited because I had got my own place, and I called my girlfriend. A man appeared to the door with a police officer and a nurse. And he said, "Are you Miss Lewis?" And my girlfriend was like, "Who are you?" And he says, "My name is Dwayne Coleman. I'm here from ACS, HRS. And I said, "Why are you here?" And he said, "Well, I'll tell you the allegations in a few minutes, but right now I need you to put the baby down." So I was like, I'm not putting my baby down. When the nurse took her, he handed me a paper and he told me, "You have to come to court in order to take the baby home." And I said, "Why?" The judge told me that she was gonna be able to go home with me. And he said, "Well, yesterday we got a new call came in over the abuse hotline that you had a conversation with someone and you said that if you go home, you were gonna kill yourself and the baby." And I looked at him and I said, all I could say was that I I never had that discussion with anyone. And he was saying, who have you been talking to? He was questioning me, and I told him, I need you to go get something for me. I need my lip gloss and everything. Hey, Ralphie, this my neighbor right here. This my next door neighbor. He helps me out from time to time.
Down here on Sundays and Saturdays.
Okay, well, I'm trying to wait for you, but you saying you're on 129.
Can there be potential going on?
Over here is hot. It's packed out here a bunch of times. So as you can see that it's hot. There's mostly a whole bunch of people around this area. And
7 and
you can see that our buildings are tall. See, my mom is an Uber driver. She has a Toyota Mitsubishi Highlander. It's both. Nice ride.
this is my vehicle. It's brand new. It's hot in there, Bernard. Why don't you wait till it cool off? It's a habit. It's a habit. You're seeing what's really mine, so you know why I'm like this. This is what my heart desires, which I'll never have from my own scalp. So when I do put it on, I kind of blend in with the personality. And this is how I blend in with it. I relate to the wig. I play with it and nurture it like it's my own. Bernard, you have your money? Okay, he has $5. Do you need more? Here you go. Let's separate. No more outside. What I'm doing right now, I'm calling in a positive entity. I'm asking for protection, safety, and to allow the proper people as they get in my cab to be acceptance of me. There's so much going on out there. You don't know who you're gonna meet. I deal with strangers. I don't know these people, they're not my friends. Thou art holy, there is none like. Thank you, Lord. Protect us from the wells of the enemy, Heavenly Father. Keep us safe and secured as we are on the streets, Lord God. Do not allow us to come into any interference of evil, harm, or danger while we're out there, Lord God. I ask that every passenger that get in my car today, that they be accepted, Lord God. You are in control of all things, Lord God. You are Jehovah Jireh. You are my provider. Jehovah Nese. Eu vou dar desse te comanda. I have been done this on nasite. Oh, eu vou dar desse. I have on the camonhanda siticanda. I am bode. I am going get some money, tita. I am born nasite. I am born nasicamanda. Holy, thank you, Jesus. Oh, Lord, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord. My spirit man just does me like that so much. He's just alive in me, and when he manifests, there's no shutting him down. He say what he has to say to God. He make his prayer and supplication known to God. And God, you sometimes have to go into our other language. So the wells of the enemy is very confused. He has no power, not over me. So what do y'all think about if they bring in cars that drive by themselves, no people? Would you ride?
We're into the future.
Do you want a computer make a decision whether it's you or the school bus?
Oh,
That's
wow.
I don't know if I want to trust the algorithms.
Yeah, he come up to the car, ask for $1. I give it to him. Boy, he must be got a lot of dollars today, cause look like he packing up, right? Like, yeah, no, he not the water seller. He actually lived down there. Every day, this is what I do. I used to love the chips, but now I have to alternate my chips and get nuts because everything has corn oil, corn syrup, or something in it. But then this is where that fat addiction, this old crazy craving come in. I gotta have this. I really do gotta have this. This is the bomb right here. I normally don't eat anything until like in the middle of the night, like about 8:30, 9 o'clock, I get hungry. Yeah, that's when I stop at a restaurant or something and grab something to eat. I having a doctor's appointment because I really need the excuse me, baby. I need the bariatric surgery because with the job I have, my eating habit is really getting out of hand. Look, already, we on the move. Hey, baby. I want what I usually get. Okay. You gonna put Emerald on my tires? I got my own Emerald. So he could use mine and spread. I know. Come on now, how you gonna sell me the Emerald and we can't use it here? You see that? Hey, Facebook, how y'all doing? Y'all see me today, right? How y'all doing out there? I'm going through the car wash. Y'all see the car getting washed? See the car is dirty. The car real dirty. This me and Josh in the dark. Yes. Yes, Lord. Y'all know when I come on y'all, I be want to talk about it some love. Telling y'all to love everybody. Let everybody know that you love. Y'all do that. Okay? How you doing? You a young one. I ain't got no young one like you in my car since I've been driving. You a good boy? You go to school?
Good.
All right. Yes. All glory to you. And what you gonna do now?
Yeah, I'm an artist actually.
Okay, you can rap spit song for me. You want me to give you a beat?
I can play something if you want to hear something.
It's you?
Yeah.
Let me hear, let me critic it. I want to hear it live from you though. Cause see, it ain't nothing about your natural talent. It ain't no lot of cussing, is it? I don't discriminate against music, but
It's not too much cussing.
it's a little bit.
It's not too much of a real hype rap song neither. It's just like
What would you call it?
it's like a song full of pain, basically.
And why is it full of pain?
It's just talking about life.
Can lose love, cause nowadays niggas different, this that new love. You gotta prove love. Shout out to David, that man know he showed us true love. When we was younger, called us man, Junebug. Booty my nigga that get no bigger. And job money, that's the truth of. Out to eat every weekend, that was
beat
full love. Hot days, cold nights, that's the summer, nigga. Was always stepping out, looking like no money, nigga. You talking one-on-one, nigga, you funny, nigga. Cause with the hands, we'll leave you bloody, nigga.
Let me tell you something. It's so amazing. Cause you got in my car and I got a daughter your age and she out here in New York on these streets. I don't know where she at. I got a son 24 up there, like I told you, in Fish Scale. They so confirmed to the way in Florida, the selling drugs, to getting high, they hanging on the street. The being a part of a gang, which, hey, I mean, when I was young, I was part of a gang. I was in the blood. But When I went to prison, I had to throw in my flag. The Bloods weren't there for me. They weren't there to support me. They could take care of my kids. I got a son that's 20 in Florida State Prison right now. You know what he did? He stabbed my 31-year-old son 11 times. I mean, what else can I do? I got 12 kids, 8 boys and 4 girls, so I could be your mama. And I respect what you're doing because I got sons that I'm still crying about. They're trying to get to the mindset that y'all got, and it hurts me when I see boys like y'all doing it. If you got that kind of faith in yourself, you gonna take off, baby. Just keep the head straight. Sometimes it's gonna be hard as hell, cause you're gonna have them little devils in your ear, your little friends. Oh, you, boy, you ain't gonna make it up. Nigga, that's what they said about the Nike shoe when it first came out. That's what they said about the Jordan. And look at them. I remember when they first came out, they were ugly as hell. Everybody was like, them some ugly shoes with it. But look at them now. They paying thousands and thousands of dollars for a damn shoe. Can you imagine them lining up at your concert and you standing up there with Drake and all them and looking down saying, see, I knew it. I see myself sitting in Tyler Perry's office. I see myself sitting down talking to Oprah. Dead serious, it's out there. And it tastes good when you reach it. You gonna get it, and you young. A whole life ahead of you, man. I went to prison. I went to prison for battery on a law enforcement officer. It was aggravated assault in the 3rd degree and 4 counts of aggravated child abuse. That's what I went for. They came into my home. They were called saying the children were alone, and when they took them, I was there. Prison reserve you. It reserve your mindset because my life stopped the day I entered the doors. And it picked up and began again when I exit from where it stopped. I didn't perceive the world like I did before because now the world was a gift. It was no longer just me waking up and living another day. Those people that have life, they're never coming home. They have to actually adjust to living like that. And I did 7 long years of that. My oldest son, that's my baby. Yeah, what's up? Where are you?
120. Come on, airport. I can't see you walk in front of this building. I'm on 121st.
Okay, and what?
And Southern Avenue, where you met me at the other night.
I got you. I'm right.
Just on the uptown side. The downtown side.
All right.
I'm gonna go across the street to the uptown side by the scaffold.
Okay.
Come on.
Listen at this. Her mother killed her sister. It was in the news. It was in the newspapers, and I was like, holy shit. And I didn't find out it was true until like 3 years later. Hey, big boy. Come on. Why you looking all mad? Your haircut is awesome. Mommy aced that. Yes, sir. Go ahead, baby. What is this on his face in between?
The little boy pushed him the other day. I told you he pushed him down and chipped his tooth. He bust his lip and chipped his tooth. He chipped his tooth right there.
Oh, you got beat up by somebody?
He didn't get beat up. He was playing. I told him to stop running. He didn't listen.
Where we going?
Oh, let me call him. I know it's on 161st in Prospect.
And what are you doing going over there?
So you can put my bike together.
Coco came into my life in 2012.
Well, yeah, I met her in 2012 with one of her sons. He took me out for my birthday, and he wasn't such a perfect match for me. I needed mom for something, and she came to meet me. And her other son, who I married, actually was in a car that day. I asked her first for approval, because it just was not fit in my book for that type of lifestyle, to date the brothers. So I asked her first because the first situation wasn't a real relationship, it was a situationship. He used to tell me things about her and her past, but didn't tell me the changes that she made. He was continuously telling me that the past is still her present. I don't really know her, and you're telling me this stuff, and I don't want to, rub her the wrong way, but the things that I was being told it wasn't even nice stuff. Me and her got into it a few times, argument-wise, and
because I was trying to tell her.
She was trying to tell me that he wasn't fit for me anymore, and that he was just trying to destroy her life, but I wasn't to believe what he had to say. That is my husband, so I have to, through sickness and health, for better or worse. So I was believing everything he was telling me until I actually sat down and talked to her and a few other people that actually know her.
Know me.
We went through what we went through, but our bond will always stay as strong as possible because of the fact that her life and my life is common. It's very common. It's just she did a lot of jail time, and I'm only 24. I only did 6 months in my life in jail time. Her life is like, it's a really sad background. Hold on, my boyfriend calling me.
What damn boyfriend?
The other one. Hold on.
How many you got?
Hello, I'm on my way.
When I first met her, she was telling me of a situation, and she was hurting very, very bad. And I didn't believe her. Coco, I didn't believe you. I told you that, right? I didn't believe her because I was thinking that it's some crazy person I done met in New York that's just trying to tell me some shit, want to get in my pockets, But I took her out of town with us. Remember, we went out of town. We took the kids to the indoor water park, and this little one threw up the whole ride. He threw up, and we had to literally stop and get a bag. Mom, she said today is the anniversary of my sister's death. And I said, really? And she had this chain with the ashes in it, which I never saw before. And she showed it to me. She said, my sister is right here, and she'll always stay close to my heart. So me being a typical person, I said, what happened to your sister? All excited. She says, my mom killed her. And I said, what? She said, yeah, my mom killed her, and nobody knows. I said, so you're telling me your mom killed your sister and nobody knows? And she said, that's why I believe my sister is hunting me. She's telling me to tell. I said, what do you mean? He said, she's like, my sister is buried, and I got an idea where she buried her. I'm like, if you were so damn little, how do you remember? How do you know? Did you go? And she was like, it's in my dreams. She was telling me this.
I called ACS when I was 10 years old. I need you guys to do some type of research on a girl who went missing in 2002. They just kept on like brushing me off, and my aunt and them told ACS that I had made up an imaginary friend. And they tried to put me at Bellevue. They really tried to take me to Bellevue, and I'm like, I have a sister. I had a sister. My mother had 2 daughters and a son. I'm the oldest of my mother's children. A friend of the family helped me look up some information regarding missing bodies and stuff, and I came across America's Most Wanted.
Tonight, they're America's Most Wanted.
And it had something to do with a little girl's remains being found in 2005. And then my friend of the family, she also found this website, and it said Baby Bones Case.
The last conversation we had, my son had hurt her really bad, and she called me and she said, Mom, look on Facebook, please. And I said, what? And she said, he has all my personal pictures, all my personal stuff that I did with him, and he's posting it on Facebook. And I said, I'll tell you what, I said, I'm gonna go look at it, I'm gonna click on it, and I'm gonna report the pictures so they can remove it. I didn't hear from her anymore. And then out of nowhere, she just called me and she said, what are you doing? This is like 2 years later. I'm like, who is this? And she says, this Coco, man, it's Coco. I'm like, hey, pick right up where I left off. Where you at? She's like, I'm in a domestic violence shelter. And they put me out, they kept my stuff, and when I got there, she couldn't find her sister's ashes. So the story came back up again. It was real now to me. And she started crying, and she was like, oh, I'm gonna go get the police. She was telling the shelter people, that's my sister. Y'all lost my sister, those are her ashes. And I was like, oh God, this shit must be true, what she talking about. Cause she told me this story years ago. She's like, they found her. They found her body, they found her ashes and everything. So I'm like, okay.
I had the ACS people contact the New Jersey State Police to come and speak with me. I had them take DNA and put it in their database. And that's how, like, in October 2012, I got the phone call from a detective stating that that was her body that they found. I had a nervous breakdown. I really did, because I knew I wasn't bugging out. I knew I had a sister. It was in my dreams, fire, and it was weird to wake up with handprints and everything, and nobody believed me. My psychiatrist kept looking at me like I was crazy. He was trying to put me on psych meds and everything.
Nobody don't believe me.
I'm not going on psych meds when I know the truth. And she died in my arms, so I remember that. I will remember something tragic like that. And when I asked about how can I remember stuff like that, my psychiatrist told me it's called something called photographic memory.
Yeah.
And I remember a lot of things from like my first birthday all the way up until now. So it's...
What have I always told you, Coco? What? I said, why you came in my life?
For a reason.
God brought her in my life for a reason.
And this is not the first time I was invited into her life. I came through with her first...
Right. And guess what? When she came in, she was drinking and smoking, fighting. Guess what she doing now? Tell them what you doing now. I'm gonna give you the opportunity to share your blessing.
Well, I currently go to Empire Beauty School. I started college on the two Tuesdays ago, actually. I got my GED on the 1st of April. And I mean, I'm really happy.
What else is good? Tell them.
Oh, my housing situation is getting better. I'm soon to get my apartment.
And what else you don't do no more?
Oh, I don't smoke and I don't drink anymore.
And she had a negative urine test. Yes,
I was trying to
Lord.
prove to these people it's not an addict thing. It's just something I do to calm me down. I'm a single mother. I need something to cope with. I draw,
And
I
she's
sing,
young.
I write, I do all that other stuff. Sometimes it don't work.
And I told her, pull out those
And
talents.
I ended up going to Empire and I'm pulling out them talents through there.
Ambition. I mean, just happy for someone else. That they hold something that's very successful throughout experiencing something that hurts so bad. That's an example. That's what the message I'm trying to send across, that you can recover. You can overcome. You can stand strong in the midst of all these painful actions. All this stuff happening, you can become whatever it is you want to be.